So we have some major breaking news coming from Burkina Faso. The ex-president of Burkina Faso, Paul-Henri Damiba, is now asking the government of Burkina Faso for forgiveness after they produced all the evidence showing that he was linked to all the coup attempts in Burkina Faso and also trying to destabilize and assassinate Ibrahim Traoré. According to the information that is coming in, all the phone calls that were tapped, all the evidence was brought in and presented to the parliament, and now the former president is willing to talk and willing to cooperate and willing to give all the accomplices. And also, one of the biggest things that Henry Damiba has done is to tell the government where the weapons were being hidden. And you won't believe that they were being hidden inside villages in Burkina Faso, and they were ready to take out the president of Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traoré. According to the information that is coming in, he is seeking a leniency so that the government of Burkina Faso will not put him to death for what he has done, for trying to kill the president of Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traoré.
What you just heard is a serious development coming from Burkina Faso. Reports indicate that former transitional leader Paul-Henri Damiba has been returned to the country and is now cooperating with investigators over alleged coup attempts and plans to destabilize the government of Captain Ibrahim Traoré. According to official sources, phone records, financial trails, and hidden weapons caches are now part of the investigation. These are not social media rumors. These are claims that authorities say they are examining through legal and security channels. This moment is important because Burkina Faso has lived through repeated instability. The people are demanding truth, accountability, and security. What happens next could shape the future of the nation and the entire Sahel region.
So the former president of Burkina Faso, Paul-Henri Damiba, I think that's how you pronounce his name, was extradited to Burkina Faso on the 18th of January by the Togolese authority. And yes, like most criminals, when they are caught, they always buckle under pressure. Take a look at this video of this confession.
She did it! She did it! She's the one you want! All right, I was just sitting at home watching cartoons, playing video games with my cousin, and she came in there.
Glenda,
all right?
you're free.
Hey, I am not going to jail for you or anybody else. I have done nothing bad my entire life. Hey, man, I'm still a virgin. Okay, so what? I downloaded a couple of thousand songs off the internet. Who hasn't? Who hasn't?
Glenda, shut up!
No, you!
Yes. Yes, in all seriousness, though, but reports are coming out that with the first questioning of Damiba by the Burkina Faso authorities, he's starting to sing. He's starting to give up names. He's starting to snitch on his co-accomplice or his accomplices within and without Burkina Faso. So, ladies and gentlemen, we see that these people who try to dance with imperialism and try to sabotage them.
The extradition of Damiba from Togo marks a turning point. For the first time, a former leader is being questioned in connection with alleged plots against the current government. If these accusations are proven, this would show that Burkina Faso is trying to confront internal threats through investigations rather than silence. However, it is also important to remain cautious. Allegations must be examined through evidence, not emotion. Stability cannot be built on fear or revenge, but on justice and transparency. The Sahel region is already under pressure from terrorism, poverty, and foreign interference. Political divisions only weaken national unity. What Burkina Faso needs now is calm, strong institutions, and respect for the rule of law.
There is fire on the mountain. There is unrest in Burkina Faso. The guy, Damiba, is not holding back. The first interrogation, he has started opening his mouth, talking. And he's even giving parables. One parable that is actually trending, he said, when a car has an accident, not only the driver is going to fall, the passengers, even the load, will fall too. And this has caused unrest in Burkina Faso. Many people want to leave, but there is, let's say, total lockdown. There is nothing like going out or coming in. After this last attempt coup d'etat, Ibrahim Traoré suspended the Ministry of Transportation and Tourism. So he knew that this day is going to come where people will come to face justice for their actions. And those who know that their hands are dirty, they want to leave, but there is no way. Damiba has already started calling names of big businessmen in Burkina Faso. And those will talk about it later because it's not surprising for me. And we all know Damiba was a military. And he knows people. He knows the country. So now he become a traitor. He can easily move ammunition from one place to another. He can even join hands with the terrorists because as long as he's making moves with Alassane Ouattara of Ivory Coast, bro, everything is possible in terms of destabilizing Burkina Faso. And the government wants to know everything, the root of the matter. Who is supporting Damiba, how he is able to attempt these 20 plus failed coups, and who is his accomplice, who is financially supporting him. They want to know everything. Yeah, and the guy is not holding back. So as I said, the parable is causing chaos in the country. And that reminded me also in Sierra Leone. You know, I love to talk about my country as an example in any case. Because after the war in Sierra Leone, you know, they always need the scapegoats. So Fode Sanko is the one they said responsible for the war in Sierra Leone. And they said they will take him to court. He will face justice. I don't know the reason why he was holding back, but he was holding back. When it came to a time, he said, well, now I'm ready to talk. That's the time they take him out. Because if Fode Sanko talk, then you realize Fode Sanko is not even a branch of the problem. The people who are responsible for the war is there, but just because he didn't talk, they take him out. They will not allow him to talk. At least Damiba, his mouth is opening. He is talking. You see, he has not revealed the real, but he has already started talking, and he will talk because he needs the people and the government of Burkina Faso to forgive him. So this is how it play out. And let's go to the business people. It's not surprising. You know why? Because the way they used to live in the system of a democratic country and Ibrahim Traoré governance, now it's different. Let's say Ibrahim Traoré governance is more of a socialism where everyone is equal. No one is above anyone. We all have to strive and support ourselves. While the democracy is something like capitalism, not something, it's a capitalism where the rich people will basically give in the shot because they will bribe the government officials. It's a bribery upon bribery in democratic leadership. There is nothing like fighting corruption. The one, if they said there is anti-corruption, he is more corrupt than any other organization. That's how democratic countries work. And Ibrahim Traoré's system is different from that one. Now that they are no longer on the surface, so they don't want Ibrahim Traoré to succeed and his government. So if, of course, they can collide against Ibrahim Traoré, there's no doubt. You know, they always lynch on the poor people. They don't want the poor people to survive. They want them to go and beg while they will be getting richer, and the masses will be poorer. And that's how it's roll out. So there is really unrest in Burkina Faso. People want to live out, but Burkina Faso is like a fortress at this moment. It's really crazy, yeah? So
these reactions show how sensitive this situation is. When a former leader begins to speak, many people become nervous. Some fear exposure, others fear instability. But history teaches us that hiding the truth only delays healing. Nations grow stronger when they face difficult moments with honesty. Burkina Faso must avoid panic, avoid witch hunts, and avoid using language that divides the people. The real enemy of the country is not political rivals. The real enemy is insecurity, underdevelopment, and corruption. This investigation should not be about settling scores. It should be about protecting the future of the country. What we are witnessing is not just a political story. It is a test of leadership and maturity for Burkina Faso and for Africa as a whole. If this process is handled with justice and restraint, it can send a message that African nations are capable of resolving their own crises without chaos. The people of Burkina Faso deserve peace, not endless coups. They deserve development, not fear. As Africans, we must pray for stability and demand truth, not rumors, not manipulation, not division. This story is still unfolding, and we will continue to bring you updates as facts emerge.